Welcome back to Mastering Daily English, the podcast designed to help you speak confidently in every situation in your daily life. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're going even deeper, more extensive conversations to prepare you for practically every scenario you might face, whether you're at work, at the grocery store, on vacation, or just meeting new people. We've got you covered.
Absolutely, Emma. Let's start with greetings and introductions. When you meet someone new, what's a good way to introduce yourself?
You can say, "Hi, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you." Or, "Hello, my name is Emma. I've heard a lot about you." If you're in a formal setting, "My name is Emma, and I'm pleased to meet you," works well.
And how should someone respond to that?
They can say, "Hi, Emma. I'm David. Nice to meet you too." Or simply, "Hello, nice to meet you." It's always polite to add, "How are you?" Or, "How's your day?"
Good point. Moving on, if someone asks, "How are you?" what are some common responses?
You could say, "I'm doing well, thank you. And you?" Or, "Pretty good, thanks for asking." For a slightly more casual tone, "Not bad. How about you?" is fine.
Great. Now let's shift to everyday errands. Imagine you're in a grocery store. What kind of conversations might happen?
You might approach an employee and say, "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" Or, "Can you tell me where the bread is?" Politeness is key, so starting with "excuse me" makes a good impression.
And when you're at the checkout counter,
You could say, "How much is this?" Or, "Do you accept credit cards?" Sometimes people say, "Can I pay with cash?" During payment, you might say, "Thank you," or "Have a nice day."
Moving to dining out, what are some typical phrases people used when ordering food at a restaurant?
You can say, "I'd like the grilled chicken and a side salad." Or, "Could I get a glass of water, please?" If you want to ask about the menu, say, "What do you recommend?" Or, "Do you have vegetarian options?"
what if you're unsure about a dish?
You might ask, "What is this dish?" Or, "Can you tell me more about the special today?" Always be polite. "Thank you" after receiving your order is customary.
Exactly. Now, what about asking for directions when you're lost or in an unfamiliar place?
You can say, "Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the nearest subway station?" Or, "Is the library nearby?" Remember to always add "please" and "thank you."
And responses might be?
The person might say, "Go straight ahead, then turn right at the traffic light." Or, "It's a 2-minute walk down this road." Listening carefully is important so you can follow directions accurately.
Right. Now, let's talk about making appointments or arrangements. For example, calling your doctor.
You might say, "Hello, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Smith." Or, "Is Dr. Smith available this Friday?" When scheduling, give your preferred time. For example, "Are you available at 2 p.m.?"
And if you need to reschedule or cancel, you could say, "I'm sorry, I need to cancel my appointment for Friday," or "Can we reschedule for next week?" It's always good to be polite and give a reason if possible.
Exactly. Now let's move on to social visiting. Suppose you're invited to someone's house. What are some appropriate phrases?
You might say, "Thank you so much for inviting me," or "Your home is beautiful." When you arrive, a simple "Hello, it's nice to see you" works well.
And bringing a gift, like flowers or chocolates, is a nice gesture. When it's time to leave, you can say, "Thanks for a wonderful evening," or "I had a great time, thank you."
Perfect. Now, let's go through some common questions in social settings. For example, if you want to know more about someone, you might ask, "What do you do for a living?" Or, "How do you know the host's name?" Those are good icebreakers.
Yes, and responding to those questions, you might say, "I'm a teacher," or "I work in marketing." Keep it simple and friendly.
Moving to conversations at work or in professional settings, what are some useful phrases?
When greeting colleagues, say, "Good morning," or "Hi, how was your weekend?" If you need help, ask, "Could you please assist me with this report?" Or, Do you have a moment to discuss the project?
And when finishing work or leaving a meeting, you can say, "Thanks for your help," or "See you tomorrow." It's good to keep it polite and professional.
Definitely. Now, for minor everyday questions, like at a pharmacy, you might ask, "Do you have this medicine in stock?" Or, "What's the dosage for this medication?"
Also useful are questions about transportation. For example, what time does the bus leave? Or how do I get to the city center from here?
Each of these situations involves polite language, and practicing these conversations will make your daily interactions smoother.
Before we finish, let's talk about some general tips. Practice these phrases daily, listen to native speakers, and don't worry about making mistakes. The key is to keep practicing.
Absolutely. Also, try to learn the vocabulary related to your personal routines, shopping, dining, work, and socializing, so that you're prepared for real situations.
That's great advice. Remember, consistent practice makes a big difference. Even just a few minutes a day can boost your confidence.
Absolutely. And try to use English in real situations whenever you can. Ordering food, asking for directions, or chatting with friends.
Watching movies or TV shows in English is also a helpful way to hear natural conversations and pick up new phrases.
Yes, and don't forget to record yourself speaking. Listening back helps you notice areas for improvement.
Another tip is to keep a small notebook of useful expressions and vocabulary related to your daily routines.
Great idea. That way, you can review and memorize key phrases to use in everyday situations.
Also, try to find language exchange partners or join English-speaking groups. Many communities have online meetups.
That's a perfect way to practice speaking with others and get feedback in a friendly environment.
And don't be shy to ask people to repeat or explain if you don't understand something.
Exactly. Patience is important. Learning a language is a journey. Celebrate small successes along the way.
Right. Even saying a greeting or asking for a simple item in English is a win.
If you stay motivated and keep practicing, you'll get more comfortable in no time.
And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Every error is a chance to improve.
Well said. Keep positive, stay persistent, and don't give up.
That's the spirit. With regular practice, speaking English in daily life will become second nature.
Before we sign off, do you have any final tips, Emma?
Just have fun with it. Find topics you enjoy, whether it's cooking, sports, or music, and incorporate English into those interests.
Good point. That makes learning enjoyable and relevant to your life. Thanks again for listening, everyone. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to practice and improve.
We're rooting for you. Keep practicing, and you'll see progress before you know it.
See you next time with more practical tips and real-life conversations.
Goodbye.